Dad and I were going down the road today, and I saw some mistletoe up in a tree, and it reminded me of something. I put this in writing a long time ago in an email and then on a Facebook post, but some of you have probably never seen this, and so I thought I would share this because this is something that people need to pay attention to. When I was a kid, there was a big old tree out in our front yard, and in the fall, of course, the leaves fell off, and my dad looked up and he said, "Son, there's some mistletoe up in that tree. I need you to get up there and cut that off." And he handed me his knife, and I climbed up in this tree, and everybody knows me and knows that I'm less than happy to be up high. You can call it fear of heights, whatever you want to. Anyway, so I went up there and I cut it off as close to the tree as I could and threw it down. There were several bunches of it, and I got down and I was like, "Dad, I didn't really like that, you know that, right?" And he said, "Well, but there's a good reason for it." And he walked me over into the pasture and he said, "See that tree over there?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, 3 years ago, that thing was full of life, just like the one in our front yard, but got some mistletoe on it. And we didn't do anything about the mistletoe because, it wasn't close to the house or anything. So that tree is now dead. And what killed it was the same stuff that you just cut out of that tree up there. And I got to studying on that, and mistletoe is a parasite. It lives off its host. There are a lot of things in the world that are parasites, and they live off the host. But the thing that we all need to be concerned about with is what the demon rats are trying to turn people into, which is parasites. Problem with parasites, they live off the host. The host is the people who work for a living and pay taxes. Well, if you know somebody that has never hit a lick at a snake, but they get a government check, they're a parasite. And if you work for a living and pay taxes, you are a host. The whole country is a host. And those parasites will eventually kill the host. Now, what you need to explain to people, if you know anybody that's in that situation, is eventually the parasite will die because the host dies. The host is no longer feeding it, so it dies. You might think you're special because you die last, but you're still going to die. So people need to pay attention and understand that concept. When you kill off the host, it's your turn to die. Think about that. I love y'all. See you next time. Bye.